Regular Nobodies.
Here's a spike. I'll give you a spike. And bam!
Hey, that one actually read it out, mine and your mic.
Nice.
Cool.
Alright, so since we're here, we might as well talk about something.
America.
America. Home of the free.
Home of the not so free.
Land of the
No,
slaves.
it's
Land of the slaves.
land of the free, home of the Whopper.
Home of the Whopper. Can we say that?
Can we say that?
Can we
I don't
say
know. How about,
Burger King, can we say that?
well, actually, comment if you understood that reference.
And I only say land of the slaves because I feel like a slave. You know, I get up every day, I go to work, and it's like, for what?
To work your life away.
Just so I can afford some overpriced bread and shit?
Yeah, they expect you to work until you die.
It's
Pretty much.
a bleak way of looking at it. It's modern day slavery. They just changed the term.
Right, now
Kinda.
we're
But-
employees.
But it could be way worse.
Heck of
If
a
you're
way to
not-
come out the gate talking about America, though, guys.
No, you can't ignore the actual issues.
Right.
America does have a lot of issues, but it could be a lot worse. Like, okay, I think it's China where they make the Apple devices, like your iPhones. It gets so bad due to how to put this in algorithm friendly terms. Control Alt Delete yourself. It got so bad at the factories where they put these phones together. They put catching nets outside the windows to
Wow.
catch these people.
So they couldn't just jump out
Yeah,
of the windows.
Wow, that's crazy.
it could be a lot worse.
Also, child labor.
And
Thanks,
you know,
Mikey.
when people flee a country, it's always you hear America. I'm going to make my way to America. You don't hear I'm going to make my way to Venezuela or Brazil.
Well, you do hear people say,
Brazil's
I'm gonna
just
move
hell,
to Mexico.
Normally, it's those countries where instead of doing everything legally, they'll cross the border illegally and risk losing their life for the freedom that America provides.
Well, yeah, oftentimes if you're willing to do all kinds of illegal shit, coming to America is the place to go.
You could also do legal shit and go to America.
You could, yeah. I'm not talking about I'm talking about like you come here, and if you do it the honest way, well, now you're just doing a 9 to 5.
Oh, yeah.
Now your life is, you're basically a robot. But if you come here and you do the illegal shit,
You know, not pay taxes.
right, now
God, I wish.
now you just live in the dream and got yourself a nice place somewhere, nice car.
Work under the table exclusively.
Yeah.
I take cash.
That's how some people
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
the cartel, I would say they live pretty nicely. You
Yeah.
see what their properties look like. They get nice kickback. You can't tell me that the government doesn't give them kickbacks.
I see what the actors' houses look like, though. Those are pretty extreme.
Oh, dude, yeah. They probably don't pay taxes either.
So,
Well, yeah, when you're a multi-millionaire, billionaire, your goal is to not pay taxes. Like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure,
they're-
though.
They're worth that much money. They don't have that much
Well,
money.
no, you never hear how much taxes Jeff Bezos paid in
Because
taxes.
he doesn't pay any.
They do some elaborate schemes of like offshore bank accounts or just loopholes in the law, and boom, no taxes.
Where the tax is just an
They just put
elaborate
it all in the
scheme to
stock
keep us
market.
down.
Yeah, the taxes for the hundreds of millions of other people that aren't millionaires. Like, just being a millionaire puts you at like the 2%, right? Something like that.
I don't know.
Like that.
I've never seen that much money.
Nope. I wish.
Heck, if I had $1 million, I could live off of that. I could pay my house my mortgage off, and still have like 900,000 left.
Yeah, I mean, if you lived really small and kept your bills basic, you could live off $1 million for quite a while.
Oh yeah. No matter how you put it, like even 100 grand, that is a life-changing amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could buy a house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
heck, just getting 10,000 you can wipe out a lot of debt with just that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they piss it away.
That was really nice about, during the the pandemic that will not be named.
The great cough
Was
of
the money
2020.
that they kept coughing up, for everybody. And it was helping people out. Just proves that they can do it.
Right.
Bullshit.
Well, no.
Well, I mean,
I got a bunch of money.
well,
So
yeah,
that-
like there's the 2 stimulus checks,
Mm-hmm.
but I lost my job right before
So
the
you didn't get
shutdowns.
unemployment?
I didn't get unemployment.
Can we
I
say or are they gonna shut us down?
The Rona.
Right.
yeah, call it the Rona or the
The
Great
Rona,
Cough or something,
right.
because saying that
Dude,
might
I love Corona.
I mean, Corona's alright.
The every sickness.
The yes sickness.
Yeah.
The sickness that is somehow every other sickness.
Flu overdrive.
Right.
Well, anyways,
No heart attacks that year.
yeah, there's no flu deaths. There is nothing, but there was what? Anyways,
moving on.
yeah. So instead of the depressing things about America, not taking care of your vets, and giving away money to illegals, keeping them on Medicare. I think it was Maine where they approved to keep them on the Medicare, Medicaid. But there's elaborate. You could say, well, they're keeping them in the system so they know where to find them. But
I think it's great that we're all united and every state knows what the other state is doing.
That's
And
funny.
every government faction knows what the other government factions are doing. There's so much communication across the board.
Oh, you mean how Trump didn't talk to the Democrats at all about the Iran bombings?
I'm sorry, did I say communication? I mean
Hey.
miscommunication.
he didn't.
Uh-oh.
He did not notify them at all.
Well, he didn't need to.
I know.
If it's a prolonged war, then he needs Congress approval. But it was, here's some bunker busters. In and out, done.
I know.
But
But regardless,
Okay.
my point still
Yeah.
stands.
well, anyways,
Yeah,
for
I
being-
think that's coming down sooner than we would
for
like
being
it
the
to.
United States. You fucking cut.
Cats make everything so much more fun.
No, okay, I got an idea. Sorry for those technical difficulties. Having cats is very problematic sometimes.
Yeah, cats are crazy. But we love them.
They're
Yeah, I
little
love 'em.
shits.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we got the problems of the United States out of the way, let's talk about why do we feel so safe here.
Why do we
Defense
like America?
budget.
So, do you have statistics about how much greater our defense budget is? All right, here. Okay, I got a fun one. So, Iran's is like 20 million or something like that.
Ours is in the billions.
Well, I meant 20 billion or something like that. And ours is like 880 billion or something like that.
And we have
Well, then-
reserve military that's just chilling.
Of
You
the
know-
9 largest air forces on the planet, we have 4 of them.
Yeah. I mean, in the middle of America, I feel like 100%. Like, even if they were to attack shores, anybody was to attack shores, it would still be forever before they got to, like...
Right, and so, people shit on guns.
Yeah.
However, if an invasion did happen, so many people.
Yeah,
own
in
guns
fact, there's more guns
in the U.S. than there are people.
than there are people.
Yeah.
There are more people that own guns than there are people that don't have guns.
Oh, yeah.
So if they came here, they would have to have...
Yeah, like
I mean, I don't know how they would do it. Robots?
Yeah.
it's
This shit would turn into Fallout real quick.
It's through infiltration or like sleeper agents.
Yep.
An opportunity would be the open border that we had for 4 years, but that's a whole other issue. And then you got robots like drones, and maybe not drone. Well, yeah, drones, just not like your obvious military drones. Like those Chinese weather balloons that we had. What was
They're
it, last
probably-
year?
They
No,
probably
it was-
look like
2 years?
more civilian
No, I
drones,
think that was
just
2
so
years
they
ago.
blend in.
Yeah,
I mean, I know Ukraine was using civilian drones that they were just strapping C4 to and then flying it into things.
Yeah, you'd have your infiltrators. They'd probably make an explosion device and then put that
Ooh.
on the drone.
An explosion device. Nice.
But you won't ever have a direct military operation,
On U.S. soil.
artillery strikes on U.S. soil. There's a reason for that. Our defense budget.
Yeah.
Ironically, we are just the world police.
And honestly, everyone, in America would rise up and kill the shit out of anyone who
Right,
came here
they
trying
try
to
to
start shit.
invade. Okay, put on my level 4 plate.
right?
Yeah, it's like, talk shit about America all you want.
Are you gonna
But-
do anything about
Yeah,
it?
are you okay? Name a country that's better than us.
We might be in a lot of debt. However, who's really gonna come to collect when you have 130 AC-130s?
Yeah, no, we're the only country that has B-2 bombers, right?
The Spirit Bomber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have how many?
I'm not sure how many of those we have. It's like 50 some odd or some shit. I can look it up.
I have
Yeah,
no
you're
clue.
the lookup guy.
You are the looking
Yeah,
for
and
it.
then they want to build another aircraft carrier.
Hmm.
You know how cool that'd be?
I wouldn't know because I would probably never see it.
Those things are so huge. They're
They are big.
bigger. They're like. It's been like a month or so since I heard it. It's like 6 football fields. It has its own population.
Well,
Like-
it's big enough to land an airplane on. Yeah, it's big.
Well, no, like these are super carriers.
Mute the mics.
We have 19. B2s.
19?
Yeah.
Wow.
One was crashed in 2008.
Oh,
We had 21.
we'll build another one. That's another 80 million.
We talking about bombers?
Yeah, the B2 Spirit Bomber.
Oh, okay.
Everyone talking shit until the sky starts losing pixels.
Oh, yeah. No. Fun fact about those B-2 bombers. They're so stealthy. They were, how'd it go? They were infuriated that when they were testing how stealthy they were, it kept coming up. But it turned out there was a pigeon on the stealth plane.
Nice.
Yeah, that tracks.
Hey, yeah, you got Iran. Hey, sir, there's a pigeon that's flying at, like, Mach 2.
Right. As a possible pigeon can't fly Mach 2. Well, this one is, sir. Super
So-
pigeon.
So, China, right? They have 2 super aircraft carriers, right?
Oh,
But is
You know how
ours...
many the U.S. have?
tell us.
11.
And they want to build a 12th.
We need a 12th. Please build a 12th.
Now, quadruple the defense budget. Right now.
That's 1 more aircraft carrier.
Yeah, that'll get 1.
It'd be the best aircraft carrier the world's ever seen.
It fucking better be for that much
It'd be
money.
the biggest one. They're gonna name it Trump.
Yeah, now, how big is... Like, is China's the same size as the American ones?
I doubt it.
Who knows?
I'll look that up too.
How big is China's aircraft carrier compared to
Yeah, I wonder if
America?
I should try finding a video of it. I saw it, but did you know that the aircraft carriers can do like a drift to like quickly change their direction?
It's
Really?
to avoid torpedoes.
That's
is
pretty cool.
crazy. The size of those, and then they can just Tokyo drift.
Yeah, it's because they're in just a bunch of wet stuff.
Well, yeah, but the 8 football fields doing a drift.
Yeah. That's how the battleships were too.
It's
Battleships
nuts.
could
That would
drift
be something cool to see.
at 35 knots. They could drift. Okay, so the Chinese supercarriers are about 85,000 tons. The U.S. aircraft carriers are about 100,000 tons.
Huh.
So just a small difference.
So 15% bigger.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and we have 11.
Going for a 12th. Maybe if the
Also,
budget.
I think I did see that video you were talking about of the new supercarrier.
America's heck
It was
of a
posted 2
country,
weeks
sure.
ago.
But
Yeah,
I think
what
there's a lot of bad stuff that happens here.
what's more American than converting your money into artillery that explodes into a colorful fire in the air?
But of course, the 4th of July. You guys gonna set off fireworks?
No, I'm
July?
gonna eat brisket.
Yeah, as
Eat
much.
brisket? And then you're gonna be the 4th of July in the toilet, right?
Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah, as much as I like fireworks, I mean they're awesome to watch, but $40 for like 8 artillery to shoot in the air, and then oh hey, there goes $70. What could I have gotten with $70?
A lot
week,
more.
yeah, like a week or two worth of food, depending on what kind of food quality you're getting.
Right. I mean, you're literally blowing your money up.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it's fun.
would you take $70 and just, I don't know, throw it in a fire?
Light it on fire. I might smoke a joint with it, but
Use a 50 and a 20 to roll a J.
That would taste terrible.
Probably.
It would, and it'd probably give you some
You know
kind
how
of
many
disease.
fucking people's fingers have been on that money?
Yeah.
Unless you feel like laundering it.
Yeah, there was a lot. I think it was $1 bills, or maybe it was 100.
We got cat.
We got cat.
We got cat.
We got cat.
So anyways.
So anyways.
Oh, I was just saying that to get back to it.
Oh, what was
I have nothing.
I don't remember what I was going at.
America's got some great sights. If you ever want to go,
Grand
just
Canyon?
Grand Canyon.
All of the
There's-
Great Lakes are beautiful.
Like Michigan is beautiful. I
Michigan
came here
is
and I just fell in love with
so
Michigan
pretty.
immediately. It was like not even a hesitation.
The
for
UP
me.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a bit better managed, but it's a great state.
Um,
Very great state.
I have a lot of good memories in the UP.
Never been
UP's
there.
got a lot of really
You need
nice
to change that.
waterfalls.
It's crazy how Michigan's like 2 states.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't even make it to the UP, or UP make it to the lower P.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to spend a couple weeks out of every summer in the UP.
I've never been to Mackinac Island. I'd
I've
like
been to
to
Mackinac
sometime.
once.
Uh,
It's really pretty out there too.
yeah, it's cool, but Mackinac.
I was actually gonna go out there for the fireworks, but gout happened.
Yeah, like the boat ride was cool and seeing no vehicles on the island, but
You have
Like,
to walk fucking everywhere.
well, no, and it
Right.
had nothing to do with walking, but it's like any kind of like sightseeing area. It's a tourist trap.
Mm.
Like you know the famous Mackinac Island fudge.
Mm.
It's you get it cheaper getting it at the store here, and it save a lot. Or you want to spend $14 there for it.
I think
Yeah,
another
but that's for a
tourist trap.
pound brick.
Another tourist trap that it seems a lot of people like going to, but I don't really care for it. Is the Frankenmuth, the Christmas town
Oh,
with Bronner's. I mean, my family likes to go once a year, like day after Thanksgiving. But I just like, how many times can you go to the same town over and over? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Christmas anyway, so for me that town is just. Although they do have, it's a Hall of Mirrors that you can go through, and that's a lot of fun.
oh, that's cool.
I enjoy that.
I went down there for Thanksgiving a couple years ago and had a good time. It was all right.
I probably would have had a better time, but like I came off a third shift shift, and then I met them there, and then was hanging out with them all day, walking around. So I'm tired, you know, and then we want to
Right.
go to dinner at night, and I'm just like, you guys, I'm just gonna pass out in my spaghetti. I don't even
I'm
know
ready
what's
for
going on right
bed.
now. Yeah,
So, anyways, America.
America.
Yeah, we are talking about America. I mean,
Talking about America.
Michigan, but
Great oceans, you know.
We have 296 active naval ships.
wow.
This guy can't get past the military shit.
Yeah, defense budget.
Yeah.
I want to think about the beautiful, like, what about the caldera? Super volcano.
Oh, Yellowstone?
Everybody keeps saying it's going to blow, but a lot of these official people are like, nah, it's got like 100 years still.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Although I can't wait for California to disappear.
You don't like California?
Just a lot of the fucking people from there.
I think it's a big money sink for America. Like they're asking for, I think it was another 80 million because of their riots.
Yeah.
And these riots was because the ICE raids was coming in.
Also, it's one of those, like, can you not be on fire for 5 minutes?
Yeah, for 5 minutes.
They are on
Yeah,
fire a
it's
lot,
like
yeah.
Trump was talking to. I almost forgot his name, but then I remember Newscum.
Newscum.
Yeah, Newscum. But he was like,
Got the
yeah,
old scum
yeah, you got,
and the new scum.
yeah, you got your fires, and he showed footage, and he's like, no, that's from 2021. Is that any better?
No.
No.
These are current fires.
This motherfucker. I swear to God, people just go out there and fucking, like, walk around in the woods and just with a lighter.
Well, he had
They just buy, like, 10 Zippos and just
All right,
light
gotta
them and
start
chuck
our
'em.
annual fire.
there's an incident in Ohio where
Annual 7.
an arsonist purposely started fire and shot 2 firefighters. Well, he shot at more, but 2 of them,
Dropped.
yeah, dropped.
See, that's just an asshole thing to do, though.
Yeah, that's just fucked.
Yeah, America's got a big mental health crisis. I say we open asylums again.
And undereducated.
Yeah,
Extremely
Yeah, undereducated motherfuckers.
Yeah. Like, for instance, you don't spell business BISSNISS. That's not how you spell business.
I saw splice spelled as spike.
Yeah. Just so you know, business is BUSINESS. Write it down.
I've seen partial spelled particle, parcel, parcel.
I don't think a lot of people even pronounce words like when they're reading the words, they just think what it looks like, and that's what they go with, even though that's not the actual word that they're reading.
I saw someone write issues as shoes. Like the things you wear.
Yes! Magnifique!
Chef's kiss.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you want to solve a lot of America's issues, reopen asylums
Fix public education.
and fix public
Yes.
education.
Please make them
Make
smarter.
it for a developed country, not a developing country.
And if you're feeling extra spicy,
Teach them more how to...
since we got too many stupid people, we need to have a test on if you can vote. Are you smart enough to vote?
Shit, are you smart enough to drive? I mean, there's people just cruising right past stop signs like they don't exist. I mean, honestly, I feel like most people in this, maybe just in this country, but it could just be in the world, but I think it's maybe an American thing. Because we're really,
Impatient.
proud and impatient and pushy. And it's like, if we can get away with doing something, we're going to.
Yeah,
if we think that we can get away with doing something, we're going to do it.
there's no accountability.
I believe the
Right.
saying goes, laws are meant to be broken.
But then you have chaos, and everybody's just doing whatever they want,
No,
whenever they
it's-
want to do it.
Its limits are meant to be broken. Like speed limits.
Rules are meant to be broken. Rules of the road.
Mm-hmm. Exhibit A, people. Exhibit A.
Yeah, I may or may not have did 75 here.
Yeah. See, I want my
No.
car to last longer than a year and a half, so I take it easy with it.
Well, my truck's lasted a few years.
A few years.
Yeah, we're doing
Until
good.
the random deer that just jumps out.
No,
But
no,
until
no.
that day.
A deer, you can drive 80, and a deer will never run out of it. It's impossible. It just doesn't happen.
But you drive 30 and then
No,
you'll...
people definitely hit deer on the freeway.
Yeah.
I fully accept it's a possibility.
But we're not talking about driving. We're talking about maybe driving in America. Well, mostly the education needs to increase, and we need less personal opinion in the education
And more fact.
actual just truth and history
Yes.
and real,
But it's my fact.
Like, I don't want the teacher teaching my kids about what their personal politics are.
I don't fucking care what your personal
No.
politics are. Teach you what
Teach
you're here
teach
to
them
teach.
about a person in history and what that person's personal politics were, and then this person. That way they get like a cross reference of a lot of different personal politics and concepts, and they can make up their own mind what they want to.
Yeah, I remember being in 8th grade and learning about the Civil War, and it wasn't like, oh, slavery's terrible, and no, it was, here's what happened. This is why the South was fighting. This is why the North was fighting. This is why there's the disagreement. The Confederates had the Articles of Confederation, and what were they called? The Union?
Yeah. It was the Union and the Confederacy.
The 4th of July, that's to commemorate when we won against Britain, yeah?
No. I don't think so. I believe the 4th of July is when we declared our independence.
Yeah. The signing of the Declaration of Independence, which most people just crap on these days.
Unfortunately.
But it did forge a neat country, which allows us to prosper.
Also,
I mean, we're here doing a podcast when, you might not be able to do that in other countries.
There's a lot of countries that we would be thrown in jail with from all the shit that we talked about our own country. Like,
yeah.
the UK, that doesn't exist anymore. You can't even think about the wrong thing and you'll get thrown in jail.
For instance, if we lived in the country of Florida, we would get thrown in jail by Disney.
yeah.
Well,
What?
it is more of a what, but Disney is trying to operate under their own jurisdiction. Like, they're their own land.
Apologize for the cats, but cats are cats, so get over it.
They're interested in the new backdrop.
So how far are we in on this?
29-ish?
Because I can't see. I don't have my glasses.
29-ish.
29-ish. Okay. So I think right now would be the perfect opportunity to ask people to like and subscribe. What do you think?
If you don't, I'll be sad.
He will be sad.
And if you do, we'll be happy.
But he'll still be sad.
I'll still be sad. But not because you liked and subscribed.
Like and subscribe, and please comment. Comment, but not if you're
About the driving comment. I think you guys need to be better drivers, actually.
Yeah, or if you're gonna comment, try to make it something good and uplifting. And I'm not here anymore. I have disappeared.
I have also disappeared. That's a new one.
We can now only hear my voice.
Oi!
And I am
Pesos.
yeah, there we go. So yeah, leave a comment. Make sure you spell your words correctly.
Use proper grammar.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll make fun of you.
Yep.
Maybe not in the comments, but we'll be...
And
It'll definitely be in the next episode. Don't you
we're
worry.
definitely not going to mind our own business. That's for sure.
All right, yeah. Let's address it real quick. Okay, so what was the minding your own business? Oh, no, someone ran a stop sign. The video that comment was on was someone ran a stop sign. If everything played out exactly the same and I was 2 or 3 seconds faster to my eye doctor appointment, I would have hit that person, or that person would have hit me.
Right, it's dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous. Everyone's forgetting that these are death machines that we operate.
Right, they caused a dangerous situation which could have got somebody severely injured. But we should mind our own business.
Yeah, mind your own business. And then, you driving too slow. No,
Oh,
he's
shit.
driving the speed limit.
Yeah, I'm not going to drive faster just because you want to drive like a lunatic. Not going to happen. And I'm not going to get over on the side because there's no second lane. There's only the one. And I'm not going to move over for you. Sorry, you can pass me.
But you know what? This is America. Do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, as long as nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We mind our own business until your illegal actions start causing
Yeah.
us
Then
anxiety,
we
I
start
guess.
talking about you.
Yeah, and then we talk all the shit. Every
Yeah,
bit of the
we
shit
talk
we
about the
can.
shit, all the shit.
That gives me an idea. What do you guys think about our next episode being? You guys want to have an ASMR episode?
ASMR stupid
I
people.
think ASMR will be a really nice one to have next time.
We can talk about stupid people while also doing
We
ASMR.
can do it like this the whole time, and I think it'll be very groovy.
I can tell people to go fuck themselves.
And on that note, go fuck yourself. But first, comment, subscribe, and like.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. See, because we're professional now.
By the time you guys see this, it'll be after July 4th, but hope you guys had a good and safe July 4th.
Don't blow yourself up. Don't
Don't
put
lose
the
any
thing in
fingers.
your hand and then hold it like this.
There's
It will blow your fingers off. Don't do it.
there's a reason why there's these instructions on there that tell you not to do it.
Don't put your fingers anywhere you wouldn't put your penis.
Yeah, excellent. Listen to him. Exhibit A, people.
We already have
Look, I
enough.
still got all my fingers.
Just not his penis.
Yeah, that's just gone.
We already have a medical insurance issues in the United States. You don't need to flood.
Don't give them a reason to take your money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't compound it, man.
Yes.
That's it.
All right.
Yay!
Yay! We're done. We're rich. The clap.
Jeez.